Nanny McPhee is 15 years old. I find that very difficult to wrap my head around. I don't remember when I first saw this, but being a huge Emma Thompson fan, I have seen it many times over the years, and it's one of my favourite family films. It's got all of the hallmarks of a fun, magical afternoon, and I absolutely love it. So, while I assume that most people have seen it, I won't give any spoilers in this just in case. But if you just want to know whether or not I think it's worth it, absolutely. Of course I do. It is incredible. So this was, as I said, released 15 years ago. This was released in 2005. It's directed by Kirk Jones and written by Emma Thompson, who I absolutely love. The cast is awesome, but we will look at that once we've looked at the narrative. So basically, this is very Mary Poppins-esque, and it doesn't hide away from that. It doesn't pretend that it doesn't kind of capture the elements of Mary Poppins that make Mary Poppins brilliant. Nanny McPhee is a magical nanny who looks after these 7 children. She becomes the governess to the Brown family and looks after Mr. Brown's children, and they're obviously very cheeky and mischievous, and then she teaches them lessons in kind but stern ways. Very much like Mary Poppins. She is very much a contemporary. Well, I say a contemporary Mary Poppins. It's not a contemporary setting. It's set in the early 20th century. It's a contemporary take on the Mary Poppins tale. And the story is fantastic. I love the concept of the magical nanny. I actually really like the fact that it's emulating Mary Poppins, because Mary Poppins is one of my favourite characters and films ever. The narrative's brilliant. The development's fantastic. I feel like there's something for the whole family. It's witty, it's clever. There's a tiny bit of dark humour in there, mainly from Nanny McPhee. There's a lot of silliness in it that a lot of younger children will enjoy. The children themselves are all different ages. I feel like it's a great fun family film that I think pretty much anybody watching it will get something out of. I love the way the narrative develops. It's magical, it's great fun. Nanny McPhee's full of surprises. You never know what she's going to do next. I love her and I love it. And in addition to having a fantastic narrative and narrative development, we obviously have this amazing cast. Emma Thompson is Nanny McPhee. The person you need is Nanny McPhee. Small c, big P. Nobody else could play her. Absolutely nobody. She is Nanny McPhee. Colin Firth is Mr. Brown, and I do adore Colin Firth, and I think he plays the role fantastically. Kelly Macdonald is in this. She plays Evangeline. And Thomas Brodie-Sangster is Simon, who I believe is the eldest child. He might be the second eldest. Holly Gibbs is in it. She used to be in Tracy Beaker. Angela Lansbury, Celia Imrie, Imelda Staunton, Derek Jacobi, Phyllida Law. Oh, I don't actually think I realised. Of course, I wouldn't have known it was her because she does the voice of Mrs. Partridge, so I wouldn't have known it was Phyllida Law. If you don't know, that's Emma Thompson's mother. I mean, that cast is just incredible, isn't it? That's absolutely fantastic. This is one of the best of British family films, comedy family films. Certainly one of my favourite Emma Thompson roles. And it is an award winner. It won, according to IMDb, it won the Truly Moving Sound Award for the Heartland International Film Festival. It won the Silver Medal New York Festival's Award for the introduction and lead-in titles. Off the top of my head, I can't actually visualise what they were. I hope Sweeney Todd won something for that at some point. It also won the Women Film Critics Circle Award for the Best Family Film. And there are loads of nominees for the children as well. It's fantastic. It's got everything. It's got magic, it's got laughter, it's got heartache, it's got emotions. It has the cast to top all of our other casts, and it has Nanny McPhee. If you haven't seen it, maybe make it the next film you see. Let me know what you think of it, and also the sequel. I will discuss the sequel at some point. Nanny McPhee is a timeless film that I do believe I will always love.